A cold evening settles over a dimly lit basketball court. The paint is faded. The lines barely visible. The rim rattles slightly with every touch, as if it has seen too many missed attempts and too few celebrations. A ball bounces unevenly across the cracked surface, not perfectly round anymore. Worn, used, persistent. A group of players gathers at the edge of the court, their jerseys mismatched, their names unknown beyond this place. No cameras, no expectations, no belief from the outside world. Only a quiet hunger, because this is where every underdog story begins. Not in arenas filled with noise, but in silence, where belief is the only thing that exists. In basketball, not every team is expected to win. Some arrive with history, with talent already recognized, with predictions written in their favor before the first game begins. Others arrive differently, quietly, unseen, carrying doubt instead of expectation. They are called underdogs, but that word does not describe weakness. It describes perception, because an underdog is not a team without strength. It is a team without belief from others. To be overlooked is a unique kind of challenge. It removes pressure, but it also removes recognition. There are no guarantees, no safety. Every game becomes proof. Every possession a chance to be taken seriously. Underdog teams do not play with comfort. They play with urgency, because they understand something others often forget. Nothing is promised. Everything must be earned. Expectation can be heavy. Favorites carry it like weight. Every mistake magnified, every loss questioned. Underdogs move differently. They are free to take risks. Free to fail without consequence. And in that freedom, something powerful happens. They begin to believe, not because the world tells them to, but because they have nothing else to rely on. There are moments in basketball where structure defeats star power. The Detroit Pistons of 2004 were not built on individual greatness. They were built on cohesion, defense, discipline. Across from them stood the Los Angeles Lakers, a team filled with names that defined an era. Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal. Experience, recognition, expectation. Everything pointed toward one outcome, but basketball does not always follow expectation. The Pistons played as one. Rotations precise, effort relentless, ego absent. And slowly, the series shifted, not through moments, but through consistency. Winning and dead, the underdog had not just won, they had controlled the game. Redefined what a team could be. Some underdog stories are built on time, on patience, on years of coming close. The Dallas Mavericks in 2011 carried history with them, not success, but near success. Finals lost, opportunities missed, and at the center stood Dirk Nowitzki, a player often questioned. Talented, but doubted. Soft, some said. Unable to finish, others believed. Across from them stood the Miami Heat, a team formed with intention, with power, with expectation of dominance. LeBron James, Dwyane Wade, Chris Bosh. A future already assumed, but the Mavericks played with something deeper. Experience.com/clarity. Dirk moved through the series with quiet determination, not loud, not dramatic, but certain. And when the final game ended, the story was complete. Not just a championship, but redemption. Some underdog stories do not begin at the start of a season. They begin in the middle of failure. Down 3-1 in the finals, facing the Golden State Warriors, a team that had rewritten the limits of winning. 73 victories. Unstoppable rhythm, unmatched confidence. The Cleveland Cavaliers stood at the edge of elimination. History offered no hope. No team had ever returned from such a deficit in the finals. But something remained. Belief. Game by game. Possession by possession. They fought. LeBron James carried more than performance. He carried expectation, responsibility, a city's long wait, and in Game 7, everything slowed. A block, a shot, a moment. And when it ended, the impossible had become real. An underdog not just winning, but rewriting history. An upset is not chaos. It is clarity. A moment where preparation meets opportunity, where belief overcomes expectation. Underdog teams do not win by accident. They win by alignment, effort, focus, timing, and perhaps most importantly, unity. Because while talent can dominate, unity can endure. For underdog teams, victory feels different. It is not assumed. It is not expected. It is earned. Every moment leading to it carries doubt. And when it finally arrives, it brings something deeper than celebration. Relief, validation, understanding that the journey mattered, that the struggle had meaning. If one object represents these stories, it is the worn basketball. Used, marked by time, imperfect, but consistent. It does not shine like something new. It carries history, effort, repetition, and like underdog teams, it reflects something important, that value is not in appearance, but in persistence. Underdog stories exist beyond basketball. They resonate because they reflect something universal. The idea that beginnings do not define endings, that expectation does not control outcome. That belief, when sustained, can alter reality. These teams remind us that success is not reserved for those who are chosen, but for those who continue, who adapt, who refuse to accept limitation. When the confetti falls and the crowd fades, something remains. A quiet moment. Players sitting alone, holding something they once believed impossible. And in that silence, the truth becomes clear, that the journey was not just about winning. It was about becoming resilient, becoming united, becoming something greater than expectation. Underdog teams that become champions do more than win games. They change perspective. They challenge certainty. They expand what people believe is possible, because every underdog story begins the same way, with doubt, with silence, with a world that does not expect anything. And yet, through effort, through belief, through time, that silence turns into something else, something louder, something lasting. A reminder that greatness is not always recognized at the beginning, but it reveals itself in the end. Just like a worn basketball bouncing on an empty court, carrying within it the story of every moment that led to something unforgettable.